Welcome to the Reese Update for the Washington, D.C. Metro Office Sector for Q2 2016. Asking rents in the nation's capital increased by 0.7% during the second quarter of 2016 to an average of $53.29. And since the same reporting period last year, asking rents have risen by 1.9%, up from $52.28. Now, since the beginning of Q3 2006, the district as a whole has recorded an annual average increase of 2.7%. Effective rents, which exclude the value of concessions offered, of course, to prospective tenants, also climbed by 0.7% during the second quarter. The identical rates of change show that landlords have succeeded in raising rents while maintaining a stable relationship between asking and effective rent values. Now, although all of the District of Columbia's 7 office submarkets contributed to the district's recent rent growth, it's useful to point out that the 1.9% asking rent growth rate of the past 4 quarters compares unfavorably to the district's long-term performance. Total employment in the District of Columbia grew by 800 jobs during the second quarter, amounting to a growth rate of 0.1%, while in the dominant office-using industries, employment expanded by 400. Quarterly movement in the average occupancy level of competitive office square footage rarely mirrors the period's total employment gains or losses, but of course it's advisable to weigh longer-term economic and demographic trends as factors contributing to current demand. Now, since the beginning of Q3 2006, the average growth rate for office-using employment in the District of Columbia has been 0.7% per year, representing the average annual addition of 2,400 jobs. And during the second quarter, leasing activity generated 31,000 square feet of absorption. And over the last 4 quarters, market absorption totaled 1.1 million square feet, 8.2% greater than the average annual absorption rate of 989,500 square feet recorded since the beginning of Q3 2006. The net decline in vacancy from 1 year ago is 20 basis points to a level of 9.1%. And in a long-term context, the second quarter vacancy rate is 0.2 percentage points higher than the 8.9% average recorded since the beginning of Q3 2006. Now, in the 10-year period beginning with Q3 2006, the Capitol Hill submarket has experienced the greatest introduction of new inventory. 6.9 million square feet, amounting to 43.4% of all new competitive stock added to the market. Please visit Reese.com for more information.